Okay, and something very important about this mind-to-mind thing, people, everything I buy, they have mind-to-mind access to me, so they think when they see their names, like for example, a manager could be at work say, I have a Jesse name, I have a Jesse name too. My father has Josie name, Josie, remember that Jesus and his brother? Or okay, anybody can have similar names. Guys, in this magazine, they're making fun of, there's like a Jesse, is it not the manager, okay? There's a Jesse in this magazine as being Ferman's twin. They're being sarcastic. Remember the two sides of the sign, the Judas and Jesus brothers and his Jesus and his brothers. So my father, Ferman Brad Pitt, Joseph Kennedy, had a twin. This is Josie, not Jesse. Josie, okay, the Jesus and his brother. So they had a twin as Judas. His name was Jesse. It died away. It's talking about back in history how things were created. Those dolls, it died away. You remember that Dolly Dear's factory? My family used to make those dolls. All right. So I'm just giving an example. You know, my family were first on Earth. We got all mixed up and all that. But if you read this book, you obviously see a Jesse name, that twin of my father, that's being sarcastic. Obviously, they're talking about the two sides of the sign. Remember the two sides of the sign? The page I made, the Judas, Paul Walker, Kurt, and Adam, and then Mike Kennedy, Cody Roche brothers, Jesus and his brother. So they had a twin. It died away, meaning they're faker than fake. They're not Jesus Christ family. They're Judas. That's just sarcasm. I'm just making sure so that way there is no rumor saying, oh, are they talking about the managers at work to have a Jesse name? Okay, no, it's not. I have a Jesse name. Remember that 1991 movie, Jesse? That's my name, guys. My name is Jean Jacqueline Boiver, so I have those names. Jesse. Remember Dolly Dearest? Okay, I'm just making sure that was actually sarcastic, so for people to understand it. In fact, they were making fun of some of this. I don't know. It's one of the magazine that were making fun of the manager as being. You remember the jewel, the maiden, the good Charlotte, and that's not my father, Charlotte, Prince Charlotte. No, they were making fun of the manager in one of this magazine, and being one of the Judas, because these people, they make all this magazine about my family, and people, they don't like my family. They know each person is bloodline, their family, where they come from, their ancestry. So they were eventually putting what is this good Charlotte band member as one of the manager, the Jess manager at work, a Messina. They were saying that's the Jewel Maiden, you know, that good Charlotte member. So they were confirming they're not my family. I'm just making sure whatever they do, so it doesn't affect my father, my brothers, my family. Okay? This is our stepmom, Amina. That's Armelan. That's our stepmom. You know, Leonardo DiCaprio's mom, Jason's mom, Akram and Jason. All right, John Kennedy and Robert Kennedy. Armelan, Amina. All right, a lot of people's like, okay, well, what is your brother's? What is their stepmom's name? She has like an Amina name, Armelin. That's not my mom. All right, that's not Rose Kennedy. They have similar name, guys. I just wanted to also confirm that, because I know a lot of people, they have this mind-to-mind, you know, to me, access 10% thanks to the government. You know, they think they know me, and they could probably see their names. They could be like Brad Pitt. They're not Brad Pitt. They're not my father, Ferman, Sabah, Rosh Kurdi, Joseph Kennedy, SR, you know. That was sarcastic in here, because it's in there. I'll probably take a picture and post it. It's talking about the two sides of the signs. They have same identical name. It's like a twin thing, the two sides of the signs. But the differences. They're Judas. My family are Jesus Christ family. I was just making sure, okay? And so that's just that. People want to act like a Judas. Actually, it comes naturally, because their bloodline trace back to the Judas. They could be farther relative to these Judas, because it's like a family tree. Everybody have a family tree. What kind of family tree? What kind of bloodline? So if people can actually want to find out where their ancestry coming from, they can actually, you know, there's a lot of companies, they can help people to do that. They pull their records. Government do that, but they're not, that's personal. They're not going to help people with that. But there's company, actually, people pay money to actually, I don't know how much it costs to get their ancestry family tree. They probably find out, actually, they could be related to Paul Dolly's family. They're not Paul Dolly. The manager at work, they're not Paul Dolly's family. And people gonna ask for some serious murder, rapist, killing. I think they will ask the people they do not want to fuck with. And that's not even government. You don't want to even go there. The government would not kill anybody on behalf of my family. Actually, they would just kind of give them a little treatment, things like that. You know, by law. Everything is by law. Okay. Real government, real law. That's not Adam, Core, Paul Walker. That's not Judas. You know, once people kind of like, okay, for frauding or you're trying to saying they're going to take over my family, that's not going to happen. By law, it's going to be taken care of. And sometimes I call it treatment. I don't know what you call it. By law, it's going to be like, it's a no-no. All right. But I just want to actually confirm that people see their names. I'll have this access to you, mind to mind, 10%. Remember, whoever's listening right now, that could be taken back from the government. Delete, delete, delete. Just like that. Delete, 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 delete. She no longer works there. Delete it, guys. Go ahead and take care of it. All right. But I want to actually confirm that. And I'm going to make another video where I'm actually showing... I'm not showing anybody. I'm not saying I'll show you. No. I'm not talking about that song. I'm going to show the pages of each person in my family. Like my father, my real father, the Joseph S.R., my father Farman, all the Kennedy brothers. Each person, I made a page for each person of my family, my sisters, brothers. Well, I was still in Austria some years ago. And I made some pages even for Judas. I'm not their representative. I have to speak up the truth that they're not my family. Two sides of the sign for people to know. You know the differences between Judas and Jesus Christ family, my family, Kennedy Courage Bush family. So that's the two sides of the same exact color, numbers, names, but know the differences. All right, that's why I made that page. I made a page, Think Unlimited. People can have same name. Anybody could born saying, well, I born, my name is this person. I'm like, oh, well, you know, this is my family stories. And nobody will be ever able to take over. Because there was rumor even people trying to take over. My family got negative, a lot of negative, things that you got blamed. It got worsened. There was like a video I was watching about my case. I am John Bennett Ramsey. That's me, Jacqueline Boiver Kennedy. Jean Rochefoucauld, Part Rosemary. What was happening, because they were actually trying to flip me, reverse me, Core and Paul Walker and Adam too. Not just Vianney and Helen. Actually, they did that the same thing to my brothers. Not that they want to be a man. No. They were sleeping with my father, my brothers, without their permission. Raping. They did not know their wives could be transgenders. You know? They get inside people's body. They were using Princess Diana, Amina. She's already Judah. But to use her to sleep with Farman, Brad Pitt, Joseph Kennedy, Prince Charles. They have a brother, Prince Charles. That's what they're, the Blazadori. Should I say, is William Greer, Roy Kellerman, and Klein Hill. That's Paul and Quinn and Adam, the Nirvana band. I have a lot more to explain later, for people if you want to know what's happening. Whoever you are. You could be worker, you could be people work where I work, you could be outside the work. I actually prefer people making a scene for my family, even Judas, outside the work, specifically for Judas, because it's safer, nobody get harmed. There's so many. One person an actor comes, another actor comes. It's like when they go after someone, like which one? There's so many. The Judas like, hey Paul, which one do we go after? Cord will be like, I don't know. Adam's gonna like, we don't know which one, because there's so many. One actor goes, one actor comes. So it's safer. I care for people's safety, At work, they can pick on a victim, but it's been taken care of by law, real government that is representing my brothers, my father. So it's been taken care of. Nobody's gonna get harmed. I'm not there to harm anybody either. I have a clean record. A lot of people read stuff that have a fight outside a nightclub, or while I'm traveling, or I get hunted by paparazzi, or I travel everywhere, being one of the most famous, popular women on planet Earth. As far as a woman in my family, of course, I'm gonna have all kind of people coming up to me and give me a hard time. But usually they're talking about Paul Walker, Core, and Adam. Judas, these three Judah. People just do not understand the triple talks. It's usually these three. They're after me and my family, but it's been taken care of by law. It doesn't matter which country I'm traveling, where I stay, where I work. It does not matter where I travel. So usually they're talking about these three, but sometimes they're not these three. Sometimes there could be people that just want to be greedy. Sometimes people just want to take photos, or they might think they will get an autograph by force. I'm like, I don't usually sign autographs, to be honest. I'm just a normal person as I could be. Me and my brothers, sisters, parents, we don't go around, I don't usually do that. despite all the fame and all that. We don't, success. We don't do that. I'm just saying, sometimes I travel certain countries. I stop, fans ask, they want to take photos. I stop and taking photos, group photos. Sometimes I share these photos on my pages and all that. But usually, I'm not a very photo person. Like everybody would stop me to take photos. I don't. Where I'm at, it doesn't happen. I really appreciate that. Everybody's like a family. I don't get bothered. I don't have people harassing me, stalking me. Now at least this Judas coming here invisibly, visibly. But people itself, I see people more like a family outside of work. They're making a scene for Judas, and we're helping to actually put movies together. I'm staying in this town. If one job doesn't work, there will be plenty of jobs out there. Whole bunch of jobs. Wherever I go, they're still gonna make fun of these Judas. But I'm staying where I'm staying. I'm gonna buy a house. I'm gonna succeed. So guess what? We can, the town where I'm at, we can actually start producing movies, put movies together, action movies, real story on what's happening, what these three Judas are doing, Game of Three. People can make a scene. We can create a lot of movies actually, because that's where I'm staying. That's where movies are actually is gonna be produced. It's all gonna be in this town. While I'm gonna stay, but while I'm traveling, it's gonna be where I'm traveling. But there's gonna be a lot of movie coming, not coming to kill anybody. I'm not talking about the Game of, these three are coming to, no. I'm just saying there will be a new movie this year or next year. It will be based on people actually helping to put a movie together, where they make a scene. They have this access to me, 10%. It was offered by the government to help. In a way, I kind of do not mind it. It's kind of very personal, but I know it's for my own good, safety. It's in a positive way. I don't mind it. And I see people actually give me a hand, helping me out, guiding me around. I also see sign of gods. Every time I get out from work, I drive around and I see a lot of sign of gods from even nature, birds and things, and even people actually send to help out, like guide me around, to kind of tell Jana where to go, me, Jacqueline Boiver, which places I need to see, so I can kind of see what's going on, make videos maybe, and make a scene for upcoming movies so people can understand what's happening. I'm paying close attention on what's happening. I really appreciate that actually. I don't think it's awkward. I don't think people are stalking me. Where I'm at, I think people is more like a family, positive people really trying to help and offer, for me to stay safe. I don't see anybody like really. Not only is there Judas coming to this town, this is not their state, this is not their town. Paul Walker, Court, and Adam is not welcome to come here. They come here invisibly. They go shape-shifting, get in people's body, even at work. They can shape-shift, go to one person's body to another. I have witnessed that actually recently. But yeah, so that's it. Anyways, I'm gonna make another video where I'm actually showing each person in my family their page. I'm gonna kind of like show you their pictures, their names. That's my family stories, and as I said, it's gonna remain in the family. No, that's just gonna stay like that. Again, for everybody that offer the help, they make a scene. Some are even playing role as a Judas. I know it's kind of funny. Sometimes I go places after, like when I have a day off, usually when I'm not working, I go places either just go, it's my break time, they make a scene. Sometimes it's kind of make me laugh. It's kind of funny, but the way they dress, they act, they bring same people, they have that look as Judas. They play role, I'm pretty sure they don't mind. It's like, yeah, we can help to play role. If she plays role, her brother, sister, why not? They can do it too. They could be like, So I see a lot of people making a scene, even as Judas. I think it's kind of funny, but that's the only way we can help out to put make movies so people know what's going on. There are people that somebody has to do it, even if it's like not a negative scene. But I really appreciate that people offer that help. It takes a real person to actually, not real Judas, to actually say, okay, I'll be that person to make a negative scene, but I'm just playing a role. Does that make sense? I'm paying attention on what's going on everywhere I go. Driving around sometimes, going to nature, making videos. People don't understand. That's fine. Very artistic though. So anyways, that's pretty much it. I'll make another video about the pages. People have to understand that this is my family story, so I'm gonna have to show each person in the family, and I'm also gonna show that Paul Dolly's family, Paul, Corey, and Adam, their pages, and they're not my family. People should not get confused and know the differences. That's it. Again and again, for everybody, I wish everybody luck. If I don't stay where I stay, not the city, the company. There will be plenty jobs out there. There's so many company out there. I can get a job. I wish everybody a really good luck. Stay safe. That's it. For my other supporters outside work, everybody in the around every country, every places, we appreciate your love and support. Keep it up. We have people even don't like us, they try to support, but their support is kind of negative. But anyways, that's pretty much it. That's it. I don't have so much to say. I usually do not like making these long videos, not unless I really have to. But sometimes like people wonder why I'm not posting anything, things. There's so many things going on. I'm trying to stay safe. I'm trying to succeed. I want to help my sister stay safe, save her from Paul Walker and Court, save Vianney from Paul Walker, Court, and Adam, So I'm gonna do everything I can, and trust me, I can succeed. I can see me buying a house, staying somewhere safe. Everything will be okay. Nothing is gonna happen. My family, I have also, other things like family members coming here. We get together, we go parks. We don't have to worry about, Paul and Court and Adam coming to get Helen's son, Helen, Ivana. Oh, Paul, Adam, and Court are coming to the park to kill Helen or Ivana or me or Vianney or her son, or because I'm gonna reunite with my family members. Probably my other family member will come from so many countries where my family are from. And this is our state. I'm from Tennessee. We moved here a long time ago. This is not Paul Walker and Court and Adam state. These Judas, they can pick their own state and say that's their state. They can go pick on whoever they want to pick on. They shouldn't do that, Everywhere I go, they stalk me. Oh, you're gonna go buy a house at this location, it has this name. I think that looks like my name. I'm like, look at the two signs of the signs. I said, think unlimited. Everything I do has nothing to do with Paul and Court and Adam. And that goes to you yourselves. All right, that's it. Alrighty.